Sure about this?
If you want paying.
Bingo.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
Oh, so what's the bad news?
The bad news is the centrepiece you wanted for your reception, it's a no-no. They won't have it done by Thursday.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
So, what's the good news?
Oh, there isn't any. I just said it to soften the blow.
Oh.
I'm joking. They can do this, though, and they can do it with 10% off.
Marlon, it's beautiful.
Yeah, look at the price, though.
Well, it's up to you, but they need to know for today.
Well, what's money when it comes to your wedding, eh?
Thursday's going to be the bestest day ever.
Happiest day of our lives.
Look, Zoe, are you sure about this? You know, I can quite as easily go with you.
Thanks, but this is something I have to do on my own.
Where's she going?
She's gone to get results.
Well, shouldn't one of us be with her?
Well, I did offer. It's what she wants, Chris.
Chloe.
Oh, hiya. Bit early, aren't you?
The shoot for the calendar's going to be delayed, unfortunately. We might have to juggle the schedule a little.
Oh, well, whenever you need me.
Or anyone else, you know, to stand in.
Good heavens, woman, what do you think you're doing?
I heard your voices, so I thought I'd come down and say hello, that's all. Oh, this? Oh, well, I don't mind, and there's nothing to be ashamed of, is there? Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Viv.
How about a nice cup of tea on the house, of course?
Bribery isn't going to help it, that's what you're thinking.
I'm just offering my support for a good cause.
Very kind of you, Viv. Shall we?
3 teas, then.
So it's our policewoman who's delayed?
Official stand-in at the ready.
Angie's had to work, that's all. She'll be along later.
We'll see.
My suggestion would be to go to one of the other locations and come back later.
Seems logical.
How about the pub? The pub would be a very good place to start.
Why?
No reason, just trying to be helpful.
Actually, isn't there just one person at the vets to shoot?
Nicola, yes, and she'd already be in situ.
Best start there, then it needs less organising.
Fine.
What are you taking that for?
Well, there's bound to be some wetting about. I'm not going to hang around in the altogether, am I?
I'm still eating, you know. Can't believe you approve.
Hey? Yeah, I'm not like you, Ken. I don't need to own my woman.
Yeah, and it's all in a good cause.
Ah, but don't come bleating to me when some sex-starved sheep shearer starts stalking you. Right, come on, let's get going.
I left me breakfast anyway.
Oh, never mind that. Who's putting up money for a stripper when we can't even afford our mile on a present?
Yeah, well, that is different, isn't it, Dad? I mean, that is family tradition for a stag night.
Oh, nice tradition.
Anyway, our Shadrack's arranged it at half what it'd cost for any presents, so stop worrying. Some will churn up. Right, we're off.
But where are you going?
On a bit of business. We'll be gone all day. Bye.
Hey, don't let Pollard see out that he shouldn't, eh?
Summat'll turn up. Where do you think summat's going to turn up from?
Well, maybe you could make summat.
Oh, I'm skilled, but I'm hardly going to build a toaster from scratch, am I?
Well, we'll have a look at lists later on, you know, see what we can come up with. After we've done photo shoot.
Oh, do you know, Sin, I really wish this day were over.
Hello.
Oh, I'm a bit pushed, wedding and that.
Is Trisha in?
Gone to the pub, get ready for the big...
Yes, I'm just on my way there myself. I'm a bit nervous, if I was honest.
All right. Anyway, I better...
No sneaking into work early, Marlon Dingle. I know what you like.
Me?
I know you won't be peeking through the keyhole and that, but...
Of course I wouldn't.
It's the thought that you could. Might make me blush. All over. You know what I mean? Might affect the photographs. Ta-da!
Bye.
I think it'd help the picture, that's all, me holding a kitten.
Actually, I think it's time we made our way outside.
You leave the picture to me. Sorry, just get me back.
Paddy agrees with me, don't you?
I don't think leaving you alone with a poor defenceless animal is a good idea in any circumstances.
Cheers.
Besides which, I think the idea's in extremely poor taste, covering your modesty with a...
Yes, we really ought to leave Ryan to it now.
Yep, I'm about ready to start.
Come on, Paddy.
I've been trying to leave for ages, actually.
Only me? How are we getting on?
What are you doing here?
Just passing.
We were just about to close a set, so to speak.
Oh, where to next?
The Woolpack.
Really?
If it is any of your business.
OK, if you could just slip the dressing gown off now, Nicola.
Good job you're gay.
Go, 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 go!
So how'd it go?
Tests are negative. Haven't contracted anything. And most importantly, I'm not HIV positive.
Still wish you'd let one of us come with you, though.
Well, it's all irrelevant now, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know that we're always here for you.
Thanks. Anyway, I've got things to be getting on with before Paul comes.
Just one thing. These results, they won't affect the decision you made about having the baby.
No, it doesn't. I'm sticking to tomorrow's appointment.
Good.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
What?
This is where I'll be, ladies. Soft focus. What do you think?
Here, got a couple of props for you. What for?
But suit you better, cheeky cow.
Can we drop the smut, please?
Yes, remember this is in aid of the church conversion, so can we try and keep a modicum of decorum?
Are you out of your mind? We're all going to be starkers in a minute.
Where's Tricia?
Upstairs. Disguising a blemish in an otherwise flawless complexion. Do you want to know where?
Diane, you're getting hysterical. There's still someone missing.
Honey, may I expect?
Laurel, how could I forget?
Do you want to nip upstairs and get changed, love? Ryan's nearly ready.
Won't be necessary, Mrs. Blackstock. I've come to tell you that I'm not going to go through with it.
Hey? Well, you can't go letting us down now, pet. We're all girls together, aren't we?
Yeah. I think it's best if somebody else did it.
Oh, lass, what's up?
It's been pointed out to me that there are others better suited to taking on the pressures of a nude shoot.
Oh, give over. Oh, well, we're none of us Cindy Crawford. Hang on. What others?
Is there no dismissing this woman?
Viv, what do you want?
Well, Laurel's got last-minute nerves, so here I am.
Lucky us. Has she been putting you off, love?
Me?
Why? Do you think I'm up to it?
Of course I do.
I mean, she has got lovely hands.
What's the matter with the rest of me? I was Miss Naughty Nylons after all.
Yeah, but only after they cut your face out at picture.
Let's get one thing straight, shall we? Laurel is going to be posing, and we're not doing it without her.
Here, here.
Yeah.
Well, who died and made you leader? Let's see what everyone else says, shall we?
You want to know what everyone else says? Or more importantly, what everyone says to you? Viv, you can...
Diane!
What are you doing?
Trying to work out my hours. Only this pen won't write.
This in a pen, you daft so-and-so.
You what?
It's a pregnancy testing kit. It's what ladies use to find out if they're having a baby.
With that?
Yes. Oh, do you know what? Someone's weed on this.
Ugh.
Oh, where did you get it?
I found it in the bins outside home farm.
Oh, you don't go rooting through their bins, do you?
Anyway, I thought that pen had come in useful.
Well, it obviously did for someone.
Hey!
What?
Maybe your charity's pregnant. Well, it's just as likely to be her as anyone.
Our charity's going to have a baby.
Maybe. Hey, I can't wait to see her caught with stretch marks and labour pains.
Hi, love.
Right, you've got your kit back on.
I didn't miss much.
Where'd you put the cake?
Cake?
Cake? Yeah, as in wedding cake, you know. Large tiered thing, elaborate on the icing front, symbol of my future happiness with Tricia. Where did you put it?
I haven't been near it.
What do you... Well, someone's moved it, because it's not here, and here is where I distinctly left it last... What?
The important thing is not to panic.
You're £7 grand.
Mrs. Cheer Up?
It's easy for you to say, isn't it? You're not the one that's having to bear all.
Right, boys, where do you want me?
You know shame.
You can talk.
Sam Dingle, out.
I'm working.
I'll tell Ken you were trying to get an eye full of Letitia's bits.
So, who am I doing first?
Me! Got naught to be ashamed of.
What are you trying to say that Lisa and I have?
No! There's naught wrong with being a glamorous granny.
That's enough, Letitia.
Yeah, but she's right, though, isn't she?
The camera is gonna love you, I promise.
Oh, no, it isn't. Look, Ashley, I know you're going to hate me.
Lisa! Before you go any further, so far today I've had Angie and Reynolds go AWOL, I've had Laurel trying to jump ship, and Edna acting as official censor. What I'm saying is, if you're going to quit now, can you please be prepared to see a grown man cry?
Oh. So no emotional blackmail, then?
I find it often helps.
I just really don't feel comfortable about this. I mean, neither of us do.
I could shoot you together.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's better than being starkers on your own. You won't feel so vulnerable. Of course, then we'd have to bring our stand in then, yeah? But that's okay, isn't it?
Well, at least Viv's keen.
You're joking.
They're going to be away all day. Sorry.
One time I need some dingle muscle.
I could go and look for him if you like.
Any danger of some service over here, Diane?
Be with you in a minute, Pet. What are you going to do?
Well, there's nothing I can do, is there, except wait?
I knew something like this would happen. You could think about getting another cake. Maybe buying one. Obviously not an option.
Diane, Tricia, anybody?
You've got to understand what the cake symbolises.
He put his heart and soul into it.
For our wedding, it ain't just a cake, Diane. It is me and Tricia.
Okay.
We're starting our lives together, and that cake, the symbol that is, has been stolen. Well, what does that say about our future? We've got to get it back.
Well, I could always serve myself, of course.
Hello, Woolpack. Mac, is that you?
Give it here, Diane. Hello? Hello?
Look, I don't want to sound like a whinger, but I really am.
Karen! Go on. Right.
Well?
We've got time and place.
Good news, anyway.
Oh, it's a relief, obviously. I mean, it doesn't shed any light on what actually happened to me, but you can't have everything, I suppose.
And how about the pregnancy? How are you coping?
By trying to put it behind me as quickly as I can.
Sounds like you've made a decision.
Yes. I've decided to have a termination.
OK.
You don't approve?
It's not for me to approve or disapprove. I simply hadn't expected you to decide this quickly.
Time isn't a luxury I have at the moment.
Of course. And I know it's difficult, but this is a huge decision either way.
Oh, afternoon.
Where is it?
Come on, it's fine.
I think that's close enough, don't you? You know something? I've always wanted to improve my handicap. Hey, Sydney. How much are golf lessons these days, eh?
Oh, about £7 grand.
£7 grand? That's interesting, isn't it? Because that's how much you owe me!
Go on, then.
Hold on.
That's just a cake, Trish. Go on!
No!
Just a cake, eh? I don't think so. And I'll tell you something. If I don't get my money, it won't even be that. It'll be crumbs. And that's just for starters!
Is this going to take much longer? I'm freezing.
Just waiting for the boss to organise the other model.
Come on, Vicar. Somebody has to ask her, and it may as well be you.
It just sticks in my craw, that's all, when I think of the stunt she's pulled to get into this.
Well, it's either that or ditch the whole project.
Viv, may I have a word?
Did you want me for something?
It appears we're down one model.
Oh, did Angie cry off?
No, Lisa and Cynthia decided to be photographed together.
Oh.
So we wondered...
Yes?
Oh, don't mess about, woman. There isn't time. Do you want to do this or not?
I'll go and get changed. You carry on with Chloe.
Come on, you're being unreasonable.
7 big ones, Marlon. Now, how am I being unreasonable, eh?
Yeah, but we lost the house.
That's not my problem, love.
Oh, how about we give you some of the money?
I've got bills to pay, Marlon. Now, I'll tell you something. This little piece of holy matrimony, it's only the beginning. I mean, think of the damage a builder could do at a wedding, eh?
Oh, no, please. We've been planning this wedding for ages.
You're on the backs of not paying us. Now, you can't have your cake and eat it, Marlon.
Marlon.
If we pay up, there'll be no wedding, will there?
Yeah, well, you go away and think about it, eh? Because we're not going anywhere.
All I'm saying is it were a good job Pollard were out on campaign trail. I mean, can you imagine his face if he'd have walked in? Pollard stood there starkers with a couple of pots discreetly placed. And the words very visible in short. Handcrafted in the Yorkshire Dales.
It sounds like you right enjoyed yourself.
Oh, we did rather we thought we were going to, isn't that right, son? Oh, yeah. Very liberating, I thought. Right. Well, let's see what we can afford off this here list. Right. She doesn't look like she's getting married in a couple of days, does she? Oh, actually, Sim, that's exactly what she does look like. Hey, what about scatter cushions for a present? Well, they'd have to be seriously cheap. Hey, I'm talking about making them. I mean, I'll give you a hand if you like. Well, I'm not going to say no to an offer like that. Cheers, Sim. Hey, pleasure.
Better do it then.
Yeah, but if we do, that means the wedding's a non-starter.
We owe him the money.
Yeah, but it wasn't our fault.
It wasn't his either. And if we don't cough up, he's not going to stop at the cake or the wedding, is he?
What do you mean?
Well, there'll be a transit van full of navvies trashing our house. Or us.
What?
Oh, come on, Chris.
I'm simply suggesting she thinks a little more carefully about it.
I'm sorry, but that's outrageous.
It's an opinion, that's all.
Excuse me.
There isn't time, and it's not for you to bully her into changing her mind.
That's not what I'm doing.
You're going to put pressure on her either way, Chris.
All I'm doing is advising.
Excuse
And
me.
that is my job.
Oh, really? Well, I was given to understand that your job
Do you
is to...
think we could talk about this as if I was actually in the room? Paul, thank you for your advice. I know you mean well, but I think there is something that you should understand. This... Whatever is growing inside me right now could be the result of a rape. Who's to say that it hasn't been seriously damaged by the drugs that I have to take, or alcohol, or the smoking since I lost control of my mind? We just don't know. But I don't think I can deal with it.
Zoe.
Please. So thank you for everything that you've said, but I've decided.
To have the termination. That's fine. You know I'd support you either way, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, yeah, of course I understand. Yes. OK, bye. Well, that's really torn it.
Problem?
Angie Reynolds has cried off. Some emergency at work. She won't be available today.
But we've only got 11 pictures.
Yes, Edna, I had counted.
Well, maybe Viv could be in it twice.
I don't mind, honestly. What do you think, Ryan, as a professional?
Ashley? Yeah, thank you, Viv. I don't think that would be a very good idea.
Well, then, short of going out on the street and asking anyone who's passing, I don't see what you can do.
In which case, I'm sorry, folks.
Oh, for heaven's sake. You've got yourself a volunteer.
Pardon?
I've never been one to shirk my duty.
Edna, are you absolutely sure about this?
Needs must. No one will be present other than the photographer. Is that clear?
It goes without saying.
And if it weren't for your proclivities, young man, I wouldn't even consider it.
I'm deeply touched.
Edna, what can I say? Thank you. Come on.
One other condition. Under absolutely no circumstances will I be persuaded to remove my hat. Understood?
Goes without saying.
She'd be naked without it.
Shh.
We're quits, yeah?
I'm only after what's rightfully ours, Marlon.
Good afternoon, gents. Understand there's been a bit of trouble?
No, all sorted now, Uncle Zach.
Is it? Ah. That looks like a cheque to me.
Only now the odds have changed a bit, haven't they?
Yeah, well, like he said, it's sorted.
Who asked you, eh? I'll do it. Hang on. Stop here.
Oh, yeah. Do you want some, then?
Back off! I'm not joking!
Come on!
What
is it, Dad? Enough!
Let's just calm down, yeah?
Tell him to back off!
Kane, please. Please. No, you, mate. Come on. Right. Quits.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What's right?
Sometimes I despair of you, Marlon Dingle. And you? Don't you think this is over? Family honour, you see. Right, come on, lads. Nothing should be done here.
That'll be $3.50, please. So you had your moment in the limelight, then?
No thanks to you. Oh, come on, Viv. Wasn't it so much more worthwhile knowing you had to fight for it?
Oh, you don't know the half of it. Anyway, it was all very tastefully done.
No, it's Edna's photo I can't wait to see. Oh, can you imagine it?
Oh, but please don't. Oh, fair play to her, though. She did come in at the last minute.
I came in at the last minute.
Last minute? You've been trying to get in since the whole thing was announced.
I never found out what happened to Angie.
Oh, typical copper. Never around when you need him.
I'm glad it all worked out for you, Mrs. Thorpe, in the end.
There we go. Good as new, we got a cake again. So now we got a choice. We can either eat it or freeze it until we can actually afford to get married, which won't be for a good while, not now we're broke again.
Oh, Marlon.
Oh, come here. Come here.
It's going to be so lovely. I can't believe we've got to cancel it.
We've got no choice, Trish.
It was going to be our happiest day ever.
And it will be. One day. Not in the immediate future, that's all.